next scheduled performer is Amy Coley, but, guys, we have a surprise performance tonight. I think this may be more exciting than when Missy Elliott jumped on stage at the Super Bowl, so I'm going to hand it over to Emily to introduce her act.
Yes, I have an act. I promise it wasn't my singing earlier when I was telling you to sit down for the second act. I don't sing, except for in the shower. Yeah, you're supposed to laugh at that. That was a joke. No, you just so, I'd like to call up Rachel Freed, the drama queen, and Claire Haldeman, the poet, who is the most dynamic poet that I know, maybe except next to Amanda Shue, who is quite the recitation person. That was awkward. I'm sorry. Shout out to Amanda Shue. All right, come over. Come here. Come here. Come on, let's get over. I'm just going to give a little lowdown about what we're doing. So, about a month ago, when I was coordinating the coffee house with Leanne and Miss Mooney, I decided, I've always had a love for spoken word poetry. I went to a workshop at Grub Street. You guys have ever heard of that? They're a really awesome writing place. Very talented people that work there. And I decided, I knew Rachel was fantastic on stage, and I knew Claire was as well. And I said, you know what? Let's do a spoken word piece together. Why not? So we did. And long story short, our schedules were hectic because Rachel's involved in every club that you can be in school, and Claire's like super genius Claire who has, I don't even know, so many things. She doesn't sleep. Like I said before, she just doesn't sleep. Anyway, so our schedules were like all over the place, and I came to Miss Mooney and I was like, Miss Mooney, I'm sorry, I really don't think we're going to be able to perform together. Then, Tuesday in school, sorry, I promise I'll stop soon, just bear with me. Alright, Tuesday in school, I come up to Claire and Rachel and they're like, yeah, are you ready to like put this poem together? And I was like, what? Yes, but I didn't know this was happening. So, what we ended up doing is a poet that we all admire, Sarah Kay. If any of you have ever seen her videos on YouTube or had the pleasure to see her in person, she is fantastic, just really owns that stage. And we took one of her original poems, Not Just Another Math Problem, and Claire and I spent about 3 hours in Panera, and little to our knowing, they closed while we were still sitting there. 45 minutes later, the lady comes over, she's like, yeah, we're closed. And we were like, oh, sorry. And so it's like half our adaptation and then half of Sarah Kay's wonderful, amazing work. So without further ado, oh, one more thing. This is important though, like more important than my rambling just then. Spoken word is all about sharing the emotion with the audience. It evokes so many different feelings and emotions that we want to share what we're feeling with you. It is a connection between us and you guys. So when you guys feel something that we say, snap maybe, like coffee house, but come on, clap. Like, we're not like that, like, ooh, you have to snap. No, like you can clap, shout out if you feel something, like, yeah, like, woo, I feel that.
Someone wants to grab those bongos back there, like whatever you're really feeling.
Yeah, come back. Maybe. I don't know, that might be a little distracting, but really cool. So if you feel something, just let us know, because we feed off your energy. And don't mind our scripts. Like I said, this was Wednesday night. So, all right.
Not just another math problem. How did we get stuck in this MTV generation, in this oops, I did it again, brand spanking new gangsta nation,
where rash regurgitation of
hey, got bitches?
hip-hop leads to constipation of respectful discourse,
where kids are losing all concentration, trying to suppress their hard-earned
mind your mama
education,
supplanting instead a mental mutation of slang words.
He loves to see she knows she's loved,
whipped,
faggot,
and curse words.
She walks with her shoulders squared, head up,
bossy, bitch, giving the sensation of pure teenage anger and social frustration.
With the stipulation that articulation.
How was your day?
I love it when you...
No, baby, not tonight.
It's a dying form of communication.
Leaning to use misconstrued idea that affection or perfection
can only come in the form of a rap.
No more pretending.
Hey, hey, hey.
Now you winning.
Hey, hey, hey.
It's our beginning.
An advertisement or an angry pop song.
Yeah, we can stop.
And we won't stop.
Even when the answer is no.
It's not that we're shallow.
No.
It's that the surface of a lake does not move unless provoked.
We'll throw a stone to see how deep these bad habits run.
It's not that we're shallow.
No. It's that we got reasons for our apologies.
And are left only with empty hearts and angry hormones.
Give us something to fight for, and we will fight.
Because ask the youth of the world and they will tell you.
We don't fear getting lost in love.
We fear the cost of finding it.
Idle hands may be the devil's playground.
But idle minds are where gardens of microaggressions.
Oh my god, he's totally the girl in their relationship.
Hey, man up.
Grow when left alone.
We trust each other before we trust ourselves.
Who will teach us?
United we stand, but divided we fall.
Oh, anyone who's rubbing a brand but secretly hollow.
So whatever happened in 5th grade math?
Will you teach us how not to divide ourselves based on skin
Or
color?
sexual orientation.
Gender?
Or generation?
Will you teach us how to avoid multiplying
Head down.
Mouth shut.
at a rate we cannot control?
We're here trying to
I
console
just wanted to feel wanted.
pregnant girls and
Don't you love me?
adolescent fathers.
We know so little, yet fear so much.
We aspire not to expire the backhand of bad love.
Please inspire us.
Tell us what you require from us.
Just don't let hope retire from us.
So, who will teach us?
Because guns don't kill people, ignorance does.
Can the youth of the world add education, equality, and opportunity?
Subtract prejudices and hatred,
Factor.
but not cancel out my voice.
My voice.
My voice.
Don't worry if it'll succeed because it's already in the equation, you see?
We're not just another math problem adults have to work around.
We want to be the ones who solve it.
See, I'm that kid in the back of the class.
I'm that kid at the back of the class.
I'm that kid at the back of class with her hand raised to the sky.
Raised to the sky.
Hands raised to the sky, just begging for a shot at that math problem.
Waiting for a shot at that math problem.
Aching for a shot at that math problem.
Just praying for a shot at the future.
Thank you.